everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. I'm coming to you from my yoga mat. I just finished practicing down here at the beach, and I've got kind of a busy day, so I thought I would just keep things going. You know, yoga practice, and then I'm going to do my video, and then I got to go to my house. Do some more cleaning, and I'll get the video ready there and upload it, get some fruit. And hopefully today I'm just going to get back here this afternoon with all my stuff that I need to get done for the day and just chill. Hopefully the rain won't come in too soon. Maybe I can get a little bit of sun, maybe do a little bit of writing. I'm definitely going to do another video because I'm going to get a watermelon in a little while, so that'll be fun. But anyhow, this one today, and I'm going to use my trusty notes. Last night I don't know why, I wasn't like I was restless. I just didn't go to sleep near as early as I normally do. In fact, I was up till about 12 o'clock thinking about different topics. I actually watched some videos last night. Who did I watch these days? Who do I like to watch? I'm watching, I'm going to mention this real quick. Chris Kendall and Tanny Raw. I watch them a lot, and it's kind of funny because I watch all these people that are like YouTube sensations and big in the YouTube thing that just dwarf them, and it's like, you know, they got some of the best info out there. Tanny knows the deal because she's healed a lot of things, and Chris, I mean, Jesus Christ, the food he comes up with is just absolutely ridiculous. So, you know, look to channels like that. I mean, sometimes I check how many views they've gotten, and then I see another video, and I'm like, you're missing out on some really good stuff there. So last night I was watching some videos, and I was watching Southern Fruity, Erin. I like her. She's got a good rational approach to things. And I was just kind of in that frame of mind. Usually I chill out just on Netflix at night, and I'm not really doing much, you know, thinking. But last night I kind of got in that train of thought. I'm very thoughtful these days because I got some planning and organizing and got thinking about this. And, you know, I talk about this all the time. This is kind of the psychology. It's kind of the psychology, but I don't know if it's psychology, if it's just as much a strength of mind. To do this lifestyle, you've got to set your mind. And I don't even really, I've got my notes down here. You don't even, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to really put this into words. And I'm going to tell you just real quickly how my journey began. I was, you know, when my journey began, and some people say, you know, well, I can't, or they want to talk about their circumstances. My journey began under the covers, in bed, fucking shaking, praying to God for a Valium to take the edge off of a 5-day bender. I had beat the hell out of my body for decades. And you know what? I was just at a point, and I'm not joking with you. I'm talking shaking and shit under the covers. And I just, you know, I'd been building up to something. I just said I had enough. And in that moment, I just decided that's when I'm crawling out. I'm crawling my way back out. And I did. You know, I sweat. I don't know what I did. I probably didn't do the healthiest to get out of the hangover, but I worked my way through the hangover. I, you know, probably even ate some greasy stuff to get through it, but I got myself to where, okay, I can get out of bed. I'm not physically sick. And then, boom, you know, that day I stopped drinking, and I stopped smoking a week later. The point being is I started my transition not knowing I was going to start it, but the point being it is that day, laying in that bed shaking, I said no more, and I set my mind. And there wasn't any ifs, ands. You know, I wrote this down. I want you to listen to this. There is no if, try, or maybe. People don't like to hear that. And I don't encourage people to give up. You do keep going. But there is no if, try, or maybe. You set your mind. When I set my mind, I knew I was on the path to getting healthy. I didn't know about raw veganism yet. I had not found that, and I had not come to, you know, a plant-based way of life, but I had sort of. I had come to a much higher plant-based way of life because I always fell back in unhealthy periods when I needed to clean up on the fruit, on salads, on smoothies. You just, listen, I don't care if you're 300 pounds. If you are 300 pounds, forget the freaking scale. Please, dear God, if you will listen to, everybody's telling you that on the YouTube, on everything, will you forget the scale? Or either just stop and just don't lose the weight, because you're not going to lose it doing this Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig mentality shit that people are doing out there these days. You just set your mind. You set your mind. It's like a buddy told me one time. It's the day he quit smoking, he was a non-smoker in his head. He didn't smoke cigarettes. Same thing. When you take the first step on your path, don't even think like, I hope I can do this, I'm going to try, maybe, let's see what happens. just visualize yourself. Visualize yourself where you want to be. When you visualize yourself where you want to be, you set that intention. And you know, I don't cotton to a lot of excuses because, like I say, I'm not somebody. People see me living in Costa Rica, and by the way, don't be so jealous. It's not like I'm living some sort of a high lifestyle down here. I'm in a little hotel room at my friend's hotel because I'm helping. One of the ladies went to the States. I'm helping them out, but the size of this hotel room is the size of what I've lived in most of the time I've been in Costa Rica. This house I've been making videos from the last 3 years, and it's a real basic house. It was bigger, but I've lived in small, so I'm not like, don't think like I'm down here living some fabulous life in some $1 million condo. I'm happy for my life, don't get me wrong, but my circumstances don't look to me like I'm something special by any freaking means. I want you to always remember, and I want you to get this image in your head. I don't want you to see what you're seeing now. I want you to see that fucking drunk laying in the bed under covers, crying, shaking for a Valium. That's the one I want you to see. And that's the one that pulled out of there. That's the one, it wasn't too late. After 30 years of doing that, I pulled it out. You can too. There's nothing I did that's special. That's what I always want to convey on here. Like, sometimes people say when people do YouTube channels or they're out there, it's all about the attention. Look at me. Yeah, I want you to look at me. I want you to look at me a lot, but I want you to look at me and put me up on some sort of a pedestal or think, oh, wow, he's doing it or he has special circumstances. I was a piece of shit drunk 4, 5 years ago. That's the bottom line. Sorry about a little bit of the profanity in this one, but some videos you just got to talk on the reels. And that's what it was. So if a drunk can pull himself out of that and get on that road to health and feel the best that they've felt in their life at 52, don't you want some of that? Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.